Ohio State's quarterback room is electric, brimming with talent, pressure, and expectations. But one name is starting to rise above the noise: Julian Sayin. The former five-star phenom from Carlsbad, California, was another proof of the Buckeyes' top recruit team. He was the Elite 11 MVP, a Gatorade Player of the Year, and the #1 quarterback in his class. After a brief stop in Tuscaloosa, Sayin made the bold move to Columbus, and it's paying off. In 2024, he got a taste of the big stage. In 2025, he just might take it over. At only 19 years old, Sayin is already pushing for the top job in one of college football's most competitive programs. Today, we're breaking down why Julian Sayin is the frontrunner to win QB1, what sets him apart from the competition, and why his rise could define Ohio State's title run next season. If you love college football and you wish to catch up on emerging football stars, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown. Julian Sayin isn't your typical freshman quarterback. He's been that guy since high school, where he played with poise, vision, and a whip-quick release that had scouts buzzing. Rated as the #1 quarterback in the class of 2024, Sayin put up nearly 8,000 passing yards and 86 TDs, and even completed over 70% of his throws at Carlsbad High. He was named California Gatorade Player of the Year and walked away with Elite 11 MVP honors, beating out names like DJ Lagway and CJ Carr. That's no small feat. Originally committed to Alabama, he enrolled early in Tuscaloosa in January 24. But when Nick Saban retired just days later, Sayin quickly assessed his fit and made a bold move, transferring to Ohio State, a place where quarterback talent is developed and boldly showcased. And that decision may be the spark of something special. Sayin didn't light up the stat sheet so much in 2024. With veteran Will Howard leading the Buckeyes to a national championship, Julian was firmly QB3. He only attempted 12 passes, but he made them count, notching 84 yards and a TD. While his game reps were limited, Sayin's growth behind the scenes is where the buzz started. In spring camp, coaches raved about his command of the playbook, his film study habits, and how he carried himself like a future starter. Quarterbacks coach Bill Fessler pointed out that Sayin's drive to be the hardest worker in the building was setting him apart. He did a great job watching and learning film and reading playbooks. He was doing more than imitating leaders. He ensured that he was becoming one. But nothing is guaranteed. Lincoln Kienholz, the redshirt sophomore, isn't backing down. He's athletic, experienced, and well-liked in the locker room. Originally a multi-sport standout from South Dakota, Kienholz has been in the system longer, and he showed flashes last season as Howard's backup. 11 Warriors reports the QB battle is neck and neck, with Sayin's polish going up against Kienholz's experience and mobility. A local beat reporter even warned fans not to count Lincoln out, arguing that while Sayin may have the upside, Kienholz brings a steadiness that coaches might trust more in pressure moments. Still, talent often wins out, especially when that talent is NFL level. At Ohio State, physical tools are expected, but mental maturity is what sets starters apart. Coach Ryan Day wants a quarterback who leads the locker room, sets the tone in practice, and shows up early, ready to grind. That's where Sayin shines. Quarterbacks coach Fessler has said multiple times that Sayin is taking ownership in small details: locker setup, film room etiquette, even how he treats equipment staff. And while those things may sound minor, at Ohio State, they aren't. He's showing signs of becoming a culture setter, which is more than just a playmaker, and the team is noticing. Sayin is more than competing for a job. He is competing against a legacy. Will Howard brought Ohio State a national title, and before that, C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields, names that now start on Sundays. The pressure to not just play, but to perform at a championship level is sky high. Sports Illustrated posed a real question. Can Sayin control the tempo, read defenders, and anticipate throws against elite Big Ten defenses? Because if he can't, Kienholz will be right there waiting. But make no mistake, If he answers that challenge, he's not just winning the starting job, he's launching a new Buckeye era. Analyst J.D. Pickle of On3 was bold. Julian Sayin could tear up the Big Ten in 2025. He's got everything you want: arm strength, anticipation, swagger. Athlon Sports compared him to top NFL QBs, noting his smooth mechanics and pro-level anticipation are beyond his years. Even opposing defensive coordinators, anonymously, have acknowledged they'd rather face Kienholz than deal with Sayin's deep ball. This isn't hype for hype's sake. It's based on tape, temperament, and trajectory. Ask Buckeye Nation who they want, and most will say Sayin. A recent land-grant Holy Land poll showed a heavy lean toward Julian Sayin winning the job, even among fans who respect Kienholz. And while the public wants a decision, Ryan Day isn't rushing it. He's known for naming his starters late. Last year, it wasn't until fall camp that Will Howard was officially QB1. Expect a mid-August decision after Sayin and Kienholz battle it out in pads. Until then, fans will keep speculating, coaches will keep evaluating, and Sayin will keep grinding. Let's summarize why Julian Sayin will win this battle. Elite pedigree, 5-star talent, Elite 11 MVP, Gatorade California Player of the Year. Sayin isn't just good, he's great. Work ethic, from locker room setup to practice habits, he's becoming a coach's dream. Coaching confidence. Reports from inside the Woody Hayes complex hint that Sayin is already taking more first-team reps. Fan and media expectation. The nation wants Sayin, and with Day's QB record, that's pressure the staff knows how to handle. Raw talent. At the end of the day, his accuracy, footwork, and anticipation are special. That wins jobs. Julian Sayin is chasing a starting legacy at Ohio State. He has the skill, the mind, and the storyline to become Ohio State's next QB1. With elite tools, a pro-ready mindset, and a locker room that's beginning to rally behind him, the stage is set. He came to Columbus with one mission: to lead this team back to the mountaintop. And right now, he's doing everything right to earn that opportunity. Will he live up to the hype? Can he carry the torch passed down by Stroud, Fields, and Haskins? August camp will tell the story, but the early signs are promising. If you're excited to see how it all plays out, smash that like button, subscribe, and don't miss our deep dives into the next wave of college football stars. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll catch you next time.